You woke up tired. Your joints feel stiff by 3 p.m. Maybe you've got brain fog you just call being busy. And your doctor ran blood work, said everything looks fine. Nothing is fine. Because what they didn't test for, what most doctors still aren't checking, is your inflammation level. Not just do you have it, but which level you're at. Because there are seven distinct levels. And the scary part, most people walking around right now are sitting at a level 4 or 5 without a single obvious symptom. So today I'm breaking all 7 down. What they are, what they feel like, what's actually happening inside your body, and exactly how to pull yourself back. Real quick, because I know someone in the comments is gonna say, inflammation is natural, bro. Yes, you're right. Acute inflammation is your immune system doing its job. You sprain your ankle, it swells. You get a cut, it gets red and hot. That's level 1. That's supposed to happen. The problem is when inflammation stops being a response and starts being a state. Chronic low-grade inflammation has now been linked to heart disease, Alzheimer's, type 2 diabetes, depression, autoimmune disorders, and cancer. Not might be linked, is linked. The research is settled on this. So what we're doing today is giving you a map, a ladder, from the mildest, most recoverable levels, all the way to the point of no return if you don't act. Let's go. Acute protective inflammation, the good guy. Short-term, purposeful. Level 1 is your body doing exactly what it was built to do. You get a splinter, you sprain something, you catch a cold. Cytokines, your immune signaling molecules, get released. White blood cells flood the area. Blood vessels dilate. You get heat, redness, swelling, and pain. That's your immune system locking in. Here's what's critical. Level 1 has a shutoff switch. Your body produces anti-inflammatory compounds called resolvins and protectins. They show up, clean up the mess, and stand the immune response down. Resolution. Done. This is healthy. If you're only ever hitting level 1 and fully resolving, you're good. That's the design. Incomplete resolution. The smolder. Looks fine. Isn't? This is where things start going sideways. And most people have no idea they're here. Level 2 is when the inflammatory trigger gets removed, but the immune response doesn't fully shut off. The fire is mostly out, but there are embers still burning. Why does this happen? Poor sleep, high sugar diet, low omega-3 intake, which means your body doesn't have the raw material to produce those resolvins we just talked about. Chronic stress, even gut dysbiosis, an imbalanced microbiome, disrupts the resolution pathway. You might feel a little more tired than usual, slightly more reactive. Nothing you'd go to a doctor for. That's the trap. Low-grade systemic inflammation. The baseline mistake. You think it's just aging. Now we're in real territory. Level 3 is what researchers call inflammaging, the slow upward creep of baseline inflammatory markers as you age. But it's not actually supposed to happen this fast or this young. At level 3, your C-reactive protein, that's CRP, the blood marker your doctor can actually test, starts creeping above 1 milligram per liter. Your IL-6 and TNF-alpha go up. These are inflammatory cytokines, low enough that nothing pops on a blood panel, high enough to start damaging tissue over time. You feel kind of stiff in the mornings, a little puffier than you used to be. Maybe your mood is flat. People call this getting older. It's not just aging. It's a fixable biochemical state. And a lot of people are here at 28 years old. Chronic subclinical inflammation. The damage starts. Still invisible on most tests. Okay, this is where I need you to pay attention. Level 4 is when your body has been running hot for long enough that it starts making architectural changes. Your endothelial cells, the lining of your blood vessels start becoming inflamed. Atherosclerotic plaques begin to form. Your insulin receptors start losing sensitivity. Neuroinflammation starts activating microglia in the brain. Those are your brain's immune cells, and they start pruning synapses that shouldn't be pruned. Here's what you feel at level 4. Joint pain that comes and goes. Afternoon energy crashes. A gut that's sensitive. Skin flare-ups. Brain fog that comes back even when you've slept. Anxiety that doesn't quite match your life circumstances. Sound familiar? Most people at level 4 are on a first-name basis with Advil and don't know why. This is the one I put in the title, and I need you to understand why. At level 5, the NF-kappa B pathway, nuclear factor kappa B, one of the master switches of inflammation, is chronically activated. This isn't a flare. This is a switch that has been flipped on and left on. What's NF-kappa B doing? It's upregulating the production of pro-inflammatory genes. It's turning your immune system into a machine that attacks your own tissue. And here's the vicious part. NF-kappa B is activated by the very things it produces. It's a self-amplifying loop. At level 5, your oxidative stress markers are elevated. Excess reactive oxygen species are oxidizing your LDL, creating the foam cells that clog arteries. Your telomeres are shortening faster. Mitochondrial dysfunction is compounding. And your gut's tight junctions, the barrier between your gut contents and your bloodstream, are starting to break down. Leaky gut becomes leaky brain barrier. What does level 5 feel like from the outside? Nothing dramatic. Maybe you're a little more forgetful. Maybe you've gained weight around your midsection and can't shift it no matter what you eat. Maybe your sleep is technically fine, but you never feel rested. Maybe you've had a couple of minor health things. A weird skin condition, recurring sinus issues, a cholesterol number creeping up, that you've been treating individually and nobody has connected the dots. That's the design flaw. Level 5 doesn't send you to the ER. It just slowly degrades every system. It chips away at your cardiovascular function, your cognitive reserve, your hormonal regulation, and your immune competence over years and decades. This is why people say, I was healthy, and then suddenly I had a heart attack at 52. There was no sudden. There was level 5 running quietly for 15 years. Diagnosable inflammatory disease. The medical system sees you now, but it's reactive, not preventive. At level 6, the downstream damage from chronic inflammation has crystallized into a clinical diagnosis. Rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, psoriasis, type 2 diabetes, which is at its core an inflammatory metabolic condition. Early stage atherosclerosis with measurable plaque. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. These are level 6 presentations. Here's what frustrates me about the medical system at this stage. The treatment is almost always the inflammation's downstream effect, not the inflammation itself. You get methotrexate for the arthritis, statins for the cholesterol, metformin for the insulin resistance. All valid interventions, but the fire is still burning. Level 6 is reversible, partially, significantly, with aggressive lifestyle and in some cases targeted therapeutics. But you're dealing with structural damage now. The earlier you caught this, the better. which is why I spent so much time on level 5. Cytokine storm / systemic inflammatory cascade. Acute crisis. The immune system attacks everything. Level 7 is not where most people are walking around. This is the acute medical emergency end of the spectrum. A cytokine storm is what happens when the immune system's feedback loops completely fail and inflammation becomes systemically uncontrolled. You saw this with severe COVID-19 cases, sepsis, certain autoimmune flares, multi-organ dysfunction. I'm including level 7 not to scare you about it happening tomorrow, but because I want you to understand that this spectrum is real, it's continuous, and there is a direct biological line from "I'm just tired all the time" to the most extreme medical emergency your body can produce. That line runs through level 5. Okay, so what do you actually do? If you're at level 2 or 3, you have a huge window. Lifestyle is the intervention. We're talking sleep architecture, not just hours, quality. Deep sleep is when your glymphatic system flushes inflammatory waste from your brain. Get that disrupted, and inflammation doesn't clear. 7 to 9 hours. Dark room. Same schedule. Omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. The standard Western diet runs a 15-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. Historically, humans ran around 4-to-1. That imbalance starves your resolution pathways of raw material. Fatty fish, sardines, quality fish oil supplementation. This isn't optional if you want to resolve inflammation. Blood sugar management. Every glucose spike drives an NF-kappa B activation. Reduce refined carbs. Eat protein first. Walk after meals. Boring advice. Devastating if ignored. Gut microbiome. Your gut produces short-chain fatty acids, butyrate, propionate, that have direct anti-inflammatory effects on the gut lining and systemically. Feed it fermented foods, prebiotic fiber, and stop nuking it with unnecessary antibiotics and emulsifiers. Movement, not crushing yourself in a gym. Zone 2 cardio, conversational pace, for 150 plus minutes per week drives anti-inflammatory myokine release. Your muscles, when working, produce interleukin-10, a natural brake on the inflammatory cascade. If you're at level 4 or 5, all of that still applies, but you also need to start getting blood work that actually shows you where you are. CRP, homocysteine, ferritin, fasting insulin, omega-3 index. These aren't exotic tests. Most labs run them. Ask for them. If you're at level 6, you need medical partnership. Don't fire your doctor. Add a functional medicine lens on top of your conventional care. Here's my honest take on this. The healthcare system is very good at treating levels 6 and 7. It is almost completely blind to levels 3, 4, and 5. The levels where almost everyone is sitting. The levels that are doing the most cumulative damage. And the levels that are actually preventable. That's not a conspiracy. It's a billing code problem. There's no ICD code for level 4 inflammation. There's no reimbursement for you need to change what you eat and how you sleep. So you have to be your own advocate here. You have to know this stuff, which is why you watch this channel. If this hit different, share it with one person in your life who needs to hear it. Drop in the comments, which level do you think you're at right now? Honestly, let's talk about it.